Look at what we got here. This is the Xiaomi Mi 11. Yes, this is also the global version because it's a lot thicker, and of course, the global version means that there's a charger inside. So in today's video, let's just do a really quick unboxing and see what's inside this box here. For this generation of flagships by Xiaomi, the whole packaging is really simple. As you can see here, there's a big 11 here, and it's this kind of rose gold color printing. The Mi logo is also at the same color. A few specs highlight: sound by Harman Kardon, 5G of course, 108 ultra clear camera, and at the side here, Mi 11 with easy access to the Google apps you use the most. It's missing the... But anyway, there's nothing at the back, by the way. Let's just open it up here. And nothing on the lid. The first thing that greets us here is the accessories box, Xiaomi. Let's just open this real quick. We have a SIM ejector tool as usual, and then opening up here we have user manual, not gonna touch that. A clear TPU case, which I do appreciate them including. It's a... I mean, you can take out your phone directly out of the box, slap this case in, and then you can use it as your daily driver without having to worry about getting scratches or dropping it on the floor and potentially cracking them, because you got a case to protect everything. So here's the Mi 11 itself. I mean, I didn't expect it to be this thin, and the one that we have here is in the grey color. So this grey color here is surprisingly reminiscent of the Mi 9's grey color. I still have a Mi 9, so I'll show you the comparison of both of the colors. They are very similar, and the Mi 11 though, it has a hazy matte finish. It's not really matte like the Samsung Galaxy S21 series, but it's still matte. It diffuses the color of course, but it's also not really that rough to the touch. It's still very smooth like glass, as in polished flat glass, but it's just diffusing the light. I presume it's a multi-layer glass here, so you got a diffuser layer at the bottom, and then at the top there you got a smooth glossy piece of glass. And the Xiaomi logo here is highly reflective, so it will catch your eyes without any issues at all, and also at certain angles you can see the phone is just really shiny. Yeah, I think that's the best way to put it. We'll leave this aside for now. Opening up is where we'll find the charger. So, from Xiaomi's announcement, I find this charger situation to be kind of funny. It's a 55-watt charger, GAN charger, as opposed to the usual 65 watts GAN charger. And I think we'll talk more about it in a full review of the Xiaomi Mi 11. But anyway, this charging brick that we have here is using USB Type-A. So you got a USB Type-A to Type-C cable included as well, and that's pretty much it. It's a GAN charger, 55 watts as mentioned earlier, which means that it's really tiny. I do wish that they're using USB Type-C and also using 65 watts instead. And we'll talk more about some other things in the full review because I do have quite a lot more things to say about it. Anyway, we'll leave all this aside for now and just let's take a look at the phone here. The Mi 11 is really thin. At the top here, you got a top-firing speaker. That's surprising. Again, the branding, sound by Harman Kardon. It seems like you also have an IR blaster here. And at the bottom, you got USB Type-C port, microphone, and then another speaker port. Surprising. We'll definitely have to test out the sound of the Mi 11 because it is multi-speaker and also Harman Kardon, of course. We have to test it. And at the back here, the camera cutout is as expected. So you got two cameras here. The big one here is for the main camera, and then the second one is for the ultra angle camera. And then there's also a tiny little camera here at the side. This is for the macro camera, which of course we'll test all of this out in our full review. And at the front here we have a really big display, and we'll of course test the colors of this screen in our full review as well. So please do subscribe and wait for that video instead, which will come out on 25th of February at 9 PM, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I'll leave all of the information on the screen here alongside with some of the other time zones for this phone in particular. And then another thing I want to say here is how thin it is. I think I mentioned that earlier, but I want to highlight that again because this phone is just surprisingly thin. I mean, you know how it curves from the back and also at the front here, the glass. So you will have this sharper frame around this phone, which just makes it feel very thin. But of course, without a case, if you grip it too hard, it might dig into your skin or meat or flesh. But that's not an issue because I always use my phone with a case. So let's slap that on here. This case is pretty thin, by the way. It's flimsy, and it's also said here it's made by Xiaomi, designed by Xiaomi. And putting it in, this is how it looks like. It's a lot nicer to hold and also manages to retain its thinness. I would want to highlight also that this phone is not that wide in this dimension, so it's still easy to grip and also use with one hand because I can reach to the far end of the screen here with just my one hand. And yeah, that's all we want to say about the unboxing experience of the Xiaomi Mi 11. We'll of course talk more about it in our full review, but I think we won't be able to publish our full review on the 25th. But nonetheless, we'll still have a video of the Xiaomi Mi 11 on the 25th of February at 9 PM. Potentially it's gonna be the gaming capabilities of the Xiaomi Mi 11 because again, Snapdragon 888, a lot of people is gonna say it's gonna overheat, so we'll definitely put that to the test. But as of this video, we are ending it here and we'll see you then.